everybody. What is up? Welcome back to another hashtag Lockboss Show and Giveaway. I am PJ, and I tell you what, we're going to be doing a little Q&A today. We're going to be going over the posts of the week, the comment of the week, and of course, announcing this week's 5 lucky winners. I tell you what, I'm glad to be here with you all today, hanging out, having a good time, and maybe learning a thing or two. Well, I tell you what, it's been an eventful last few days, and I'm excited to share it all with you. For sure, whatever your questions are, put them in the comments section, and I will do my best to answer it. How about that? Now, of course, I'm going to be drinking a Topo Chico. Now, I did put a little bit of Pina Colada Zip Fizz in here, but I just want to say cheers to all of you out there drinking a Topo Chico or your favorite beverage of choice. Cheers. Oh, very good. Very good. Now, I do have to admit, I still have a little bit of coffee cooking in here. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of both today. And yeah, so I just want to check in, say hi to everybody. And yeah, as a matter of fact, while everybody's getting in here and hanging out, let me go ahead really quick and do a couple things. First, let's talk about Y1s. Okay, let's talk about Y1s for a minute. This is a very important thing here. So we currently have left 11,840. And let's see here. So starting yesterday, let's see, we had a 250. Oh, okay. And it looks like we inherited, actually. Now, let me bring this up here because I thought that number was higher. So we did inherit, let's call it 2,500 keys. So that's why that number's higher, because check this out. Yesterday, we had an order for 250, 10-pack. Ooh, 2,000. Someone ordered 2,000 yesterday, another 250-pack, a 10-pack. Yep. And then today, so far, we've got an order for 10, an order for 500, and an order for 10. So, yeah, so it looks like we inherited, another 2,500. So that number would normally be what? It'd be about 9,000 or so. So, hey, you guys are chipping away at them. How about that? Chipping right away. So, now, before I forget here, let me go ahead and grab our after party link. I tell you what, our after show link. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys in the after party. We really talk about all sorts of things. Now, we do the after party on Jimmy J's Discord server, and here is the link to it. So, any of y'all, you can just show up, hang out with us. We're voice chat, video chat, really talking a little bit about everything. So feel free to tune in to that. And let's see here. All right, yeah. So, of course, we're going to be talking about lockpicks.com tonight and all things associated with that. So, without further ado, I'm thinking we should hop right into the show and take it from there. So, first up this week, we're going to want to be talking about the posts of the week. And it looks like Julio's in the house. Julio, what is up? Put some music on for us. Julio, I am still waiting for the proper horn. And it's been months now. So it'd be really cool if you could up your game maybe a little bit here and give us some horn. But all right, here we go. Post of the week. This first one comes from Elijah H. says, I have to say, thank you for sending the cool shirts and hoodie and everything else. It totally made my day at my non-locksmith job since it was delivered the day after Christmas and I was at work. The card you guys sent was super nice and signed by your whole team. Absolutely, Elijah. Hey, thanks for being part of the community, and I really hope you enjoy all of the swag. All right, next up, this one comes from our friend Gus from ARG Locksmith, who also has been hanging out some with us in the after party. So what's up, Gus? Gus says, thank you guys. This morning I found a box and in it lots of goodies. Love all the swag. Thank you all. Thank you all for you guys for what you do. And I can't read all of a sudden. I apologize. Thank you all. Thank you for all you do for the community and for the industry. Man, Gus, sorry about that. I don't know. I guess I can't read and out loud today or something. But hashtag Lockboss to the end. We like it. So it says thank you, Gus. Yeah, Gus, absolutely. Great. You got all that stuff. And very cool. All right, so next up is the Lockboss comment of the week. This one comes from Dave. Aiden says, thanks Pete Senior and PGA for another great video. I have the ridiculously huge plug spinner that you can't fit into your pick case. It works great, but if you had to guess with all the teasing PGA has been doing the last couple of weeks, I would be guessing PGA is about to announce that he is bringing back the A1 plug spinner. Seriously, practically every A1 tool made, people are still wanting. Yeah, it's so true. You know, a lot of those A1 tools people have really liked. That is for sure. So Dave, thanks for the comment. Thank you for the comment. All right, so that brings us to the meat of the show here, the main attraction, which is talking about how CLK has bought lockpicks.com. So that's the exciting news to share with you all. And I look forward to kind of getting into it. So go ahead and ask your questions. Put them in here, and I will do my best to answer them all. So it looks like Strousers is watching on an 85-inch TV. That's pretty crazy there. So let me scroll up here in the comments, and let's talk about it. So yeah, so I mean, I guess if we rewind a little bit, so lockpicks.com was owned by the Brockage Corporation, and I have bought all of the inventory and the website or domain lockpicks.com. So if you were to go there today, right now, you're going to see a new website. And what else can I say here? Just to kind of start it off right, and then I'll let you guys answer the questions. And you know, one of the main reasons I want to do this is so many times at least in our industry, right? Like someone gets acquired or someone sells, and there's no talking about it. It's kind of weird, you know, and typically when something like this happens, a lot of people have a lot of questions, right? And so of course you can call us or email us, and we'll do our best to answer those questions or help you answer your questions. But yeah, so I figured, hey, the only thing I know to do that's better than not talking about it is to go live on the internet and talk about it, right? But yeah, let me see here. Let's start cruising through. Sherelle, what is up? Says, was Lockpicks the site that Bosnian Bill was kind of behind? I mean, I don't know if he was kind of behind per se. I don't have that information, but I can tell you that I know that I believe lockpicks.com was a sponsor of it. And I know that he featured a lot of products on his YouTube channel for that stuff. As a matter of fact, CLK did as well for a few years. But yeah, so yeah, he definitely did a lot of videos on him for sure. For sure. Let's see here. So if you have questions, put them in the chat, and we'll be talking about James says, now that PJ has got the singing bug, I hear he's planning on a Broadway musical based on Identity. Julio's composing. No, there is no Broadway musical, and Julio, I mean, if we can't get Julio to give us a good horn, then why in the world, like, could we think that it's even possible to make a musical or something, right? So I don't know. I mean, I'll just have to let you guys sort that one out. And yeah, I don't know about that, but I will tell you, I just found out that they are doing a Easter choir, and I'm going to join again. So I'm pretty pumped up about it. So, you know, I kind of consider myself a choir boy now, you know, I'm just saying, but let's see. Okay. Let me not get too distracted here. Perfect. Yeah. So, you know, these are a couple great questions here. What's the best key duplicator for a beginner? So there's, I mean, I see, who is it? Lowell put in there, Gumby put in there, the Nomad, James. A lot of people are liking the Nomad machine for sure. As a matter of fact, I got the Nomad Go sitting right back there, which is a really good machine. And yeah, so that actually brings up an interesting point here. I don't want to get. Let me keep scrolling down here for a minute. Yeah, Silka. Yep, the Flash is a good machine. Let's see here. Yeah, so you know, there's a few main things when it I see how you are, James. My fault, wrong news. Man, I saw a couple comments in here. I don't want to forget. Let me see if I can find, let's see. Let's see. Where did they go here? And the problem is when people comment, it actually like bumps my screen, so it messes it all up here. Yeah, the RY456 is a good one. Oh, okay. Yeah, Cheryl says they were cross-promoting so much back in the day, I assumed he was closely connected. You know, and maybe there's a connection I don't know about. That's actually a question I've not really asked. I could for sure. Yeah, 9160, Randy says. I like it. Yeah. So a couple things that I'm personally, oh, here's one. Nick's. What brought this about? Good question. I don't know if I can fully answer that. And I do want to say that I have offered Barrett, Barrett Brockage, the old owner of lockpicks.com, to come on the show and hang out and talk about the founding of lockpicks.com and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, who knows, maybe he'll take me up on it in the next month or so. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it was one of those things that I guess at the end of the day, Barrett was open to selling and I was open to buying, I guess would be the best way. Let's see here. Yeah, James. Yeah, it'd be fun. Yeah, I really hope he does come on and tell some stories. It'd be a lot of fun for sure. So, yeah. So, okay, let me rewind and let me try to kind of walk you guys through some of this, and then you can ask me any questions as well. But so now we have Okay, so let's talk about lockpicks.com for a minute and some of the really cool things that they have that really attracted me and really wanted to make me buy it. Okay, so of course they were a competitor of ours. As a matter of fact, back in the day, like if we rewind to, I don't know, let's call it 2006, 2010-ish, maybe 2012, somewhere around there. On the internet, as far as like internet websites go, I mean, it was really Lockpicks and CLK. Like, I mean, back then we were battling it out like crazy. Of course, so many more have come over the years. But yeah, it was a lot of fun back then. And, the truth is, I mean, Lockpicks had a lot of stuff they did right. They had a, the lockpick line in particular is absolutely amazing. And all of the tools around lockpicking as well. That's absolutely amazing. As a matter of fact, you may have noticed over time that like our lockpick section wasn't very good. I mean, of course, we had some basic ProLock and HPC, but that's it. Really a small collection. And one of the main reasons why was back in the day, Lockpicks did such a good job with all of that it just was like, man, that's something that's hard to compete on, right? It's so hard to compete on. And so I just kind of, I don't know, conceded in a lot of ways. I think it's one of those things that in business, I'm sure you guys can relate, but there's certain things that maybe your competitors are really good at, that it's just like, it's too hard in a way to compete. And so I don't know if for those of you who are, buy from us all the time and all that, you probably noticed that we haven't had a great lockpick section. So I'm really excited, with all the Southord and a lot of Peterson stuff. And of course I'm going to expand the line even further. Really, really excited about that, and all the fixtures, and like we have so many good ideas that we're going to be putting down the pipe here soon. Next up, one of the biggest other things is Lockpicks has had the Wensing key machine line. And so we have taken that over. Good news is that if you have bought a Wensing key machine over the past year that's still under warranty, well, we're going to honor that warranty for you on that machine. Okay. So you're just going to want to have to provide us an invoice showing, the date you bought it. And then at that point, we're going to go ahead and do that. So I'm really excited about the Wensing key machine line. Of course, I'm going to have videos coming out about it soon. I have like so many different ideas and things that we're going to be going through and talking about. I mean, as you all know, besides keys, I love key machines. I'm kind of like a key machine junkie. So I like to get in and figure it all out. And I'm really excited to do that. So let's see here. Let's see. Okay, I'll get to some of those comments here in a minute. You guys are, let's see here. Okay, see, the problem is I try to read and keep my train of thought. I apologize. Okay. So the Wensing key machine line is going to be awesome. I can't wait to pump out some videos and put some through the test and show them. And I think the Wensing fills an interesting gap, right? If you're looking for a low cost, higher quality machine, they have the simple key machine I'll be going over. That's a great fit. They have a good low priced automatic machine you'll be seeing me go over and stuff. And probably the tubular key machines as well was one of the things I'm most excited about, the handheld one, and then also the electronic one. So there's a lot there for me. And for those of you who've been around for a while, you know how much I love that stuff. So really, really excited to take over the Wensing key machine line. And most importantly is that we're going to be doing the support in-house here. So that's a huge step in a new frontier for us. And we're going to get it figured out and really get it dialed in. So it's going to be pretty cool. So yes, let's see here. They had some good bypass tools too. Hope they don't go away. Yeah, they are not going away. We have them for sure. So let's see here. The new website is still promoting A1 products. Yes, I mean, there's the little banner on there. Yeah, we need to get rid of that. Okay. Lily, if you're watching, we definitely want to get rid of that ASAP. If you're not watching, I will message you after. So let's see here. Sell Jimmy Long, so it would be easier to grab some. Don't necessarily get that. James says one of my favorite picks is a Peterson. Yeah, so there's I mean, I think around 170 SKUs or something that we have now of the Peterson picks. So yeah, we got that going on. Let's see here. Pouncerman says if your competitors do something really well, you should fill the gap where they are lacking instead of directly competing. Oh, completely agree. Yeah, and that's why you could see you know, why CLK up until now kind of didn't go there. I mean, there's just so much, you know, the Southward and all that other stuff. So and Peterson, of course. Let's see here. James says, I stabbed myself with the Peterson and the cut didn't even bleed when I pulled it out. Beautiful finish. I like that. Hopefully you still put a Band-Aid on her. Let's see. Robert says, I'm pretty sure that my favorite lock picks are Peterson. Jimmy J, what is up? Let's see here. Let's see. Don't forget about us lock sporters. Oh, no. Well, not for sure. As a matter of fact, soon, and I don't know if soon means like tomorrow or in a week, but we're going to have a whole section on the website called Lock Sport. So, yeah, for sure. The funny part is, let's actually talk about this for a minute. One of the funny parts about this is that, as you know, I've interviewed a lot of people, brought a lot of people on the show, and there seems to be one of two ways, or I mean, maybe three, but one of three main ways people get in this industry. So, or I guess all three would be some sort of law enforcement or public service. Number two is IT. Shout out to all you IT folks out there. Lots of them, crazy amounts of them, actually. And third is lock sport. And so, of course, I think, as you know, there's no direct path into this industry, right? So people wander their way in from one of those three, of course, several others as well. And I think lock sport's really awesome. It does a couple things, like lock sporters, first of all, they know how to pick, that's for sure. They're passionate about it. And in a lot of ways, they can kind of help continue to move the industry forward with security things. So, I mean, all in all, I think it's a net positive. But yeah, absolutely. Hopefully that answers that question. Yeah, Rosta says, Dino Auto Picks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. D's Keys says, that's awesome news. Congrats on the acquisition. Thank you very much. Okay, let's think about what else here. If you have questions, throw them down there. I'll see if I can answer them. So it's really cool. So I've got to meet, I want to just say a couple things. I got to meet Wayne, Raquel, and Damon so I was down there last, I guess, Thursday, Friday, essentially. And I tell you what, that existing staff that was down there at Lockpicks was absolutely amazing. Super nice people. As a matter of fact, after I met them in particular, I'm like, I mean, this is why people like Lockpicks. I mean, these are great people. And one of the coolest parts about them in particular is you could tell they really cared about the company, and you could tell that they really cared about all of their customers and serving them right. And it was really, really awesome to see. And yeah, just absolutely great people. So yeah, shout out to them. Amazing, amazing folks there. So yeah, it was great meeting them and kind of seeing all of that. Let me see. me think about what else. Now, make sure you throw your questions in there. I know for sure our email and phone has been getting just pounded with questions, which is totally cool, by the way. Keep them coming. And yeah, Robert says, yep, I just checked. My favorite lock picks are Peterson's with the textured plastic handles. I love them. Very cool. Yeah. Yes, we got those. Bella Brandy says, tell Ian in customer service, thank you for his recent help with an order. Much love and respect, BJ. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So the cool part is that, lockpicks.com, they cared about their customers. They really did. Great people. And so, we have a lot to live up to over here at CLK with that. And, we're definitely going to do the best we can. I do want to bring up a couple things of so when you deal with this sort of thing, okay, with an acquisition like this, for those asking, so we are moving all of the inventory that's in transit actually right now from their warehouse in Fresno up here to Idaho. So we are moving all of that up here. It's in the process. As a matter of fact, it's scheduled to arrive Thursday morning. Okay. So that's what's going on with the inventory. They also have a shipping warehouse in Kentucky. We're currently keeping that. So depending on what you order, you could get it from shipped out of Kentucky, at least for now. So where I'm at with that, I just have to let everything kind of settle a little bit. And then I'll address the inventory in Kentucky. So yeah. Next up. So right now, if you were to call the existing Lockpicks phone number, the 1-800-KEY-BLANK, okay, cool number. CLK owns it now. It's going to ring in, and Damon and or Wayne are currently going to be answering that. Okay. So we're going to be moving that over into CLK here soon. As you know, sometimes these things take a little bit of time. And so, we're kind of working through that. Next up, I want to talk about is the email situation. So currently on the Lockpicks website, we have a CLK email temporarily. The info@lockpicks.com. I think it's kind of working maybe a little bit. So we're in the process of getting all that transferred over, and hopefully tonight it's resolved. Maybe if not tomorrow, it's resolved. It just, anytime you start moving websites and all of that sort of thing, it just, it gets a little messy. And so just know that we are working through those things, and, I'll get it resolved as soon as I possibly can. So thank you for the patience and all of that right now. So it's kind of, it's just how it goes. So if you put an order on lockpicks.com right now, if it's items that we have in stock, of course, it'll ship right out. If it's items, we have a little delay message up there. If it's items that are still in transit, well, hopefully as early as Thursday, it'll ship. Bigger items for sure, and smaller items as well. We have 6 people currently putting up bins and getting ready to unpack stuff. So it should go fairly quick. They've actually got through a bunch of all they get into the new bins. So for us, it's around 2,200 new SKUs. So one of the coolest parts about this whole thing, and what really got me excited, was although we share a bunch of products, right? We all do, right? What if you're buying from JMA, Ilco, many others, we all kind of, to some degree, sell the same products. But the cool part about this for me was the amount of new products between the Wensing products, the Southord, the Peterson, there's so many of them, actually. I keep saying those ones because I guess it's easy to remember, I guess. But Yeah. Lost my train of thought. I see some comments. I'll get to in a second. Man, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, Chris, what's up? Lockjaw, how's it going, man? Hey, thank you. Sorry, I saw you down there this morning. I was on a call. I couldn't get off. Otherwise, I would have came over and chatted. Hopefully, I'll see you around soon. Yeah, so Gumby says, I thought Wensing had a Sidewinder style machine. I don't see it. Could be wrong. Yeah, so they did do, lockpicks.com hasn't been carrying it for a while. I'm still kind of going through all of that and figuring it out. So yes, so currently I don't know if it's been months or years. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head on that, how long it's been since they carried those. I will entertain bringing something like that back. We will see. We will see. I just have to kind of look into it. Let's see. Humboldt Picker says, are you combining websites? No, we are not combining websites. We plan to continue to run them the two separate. How can I expand? How can I expand that? So in a lot of ways, I mean, you'll see some products that used to be on CLK that are now also on Lockpicks, and you'll see other products that are on Lockpicks that are on CLK, but really have to shake stuff out. But I think over time, you'll really start to see kind of a more distinct difference between the two would be the best I could probably describe it at this moment. Yeah, as we kind of work through it, yeah, I think you'll be able to tell over time as we kind of get going here. So as you know, I mean, there's so much to do in not a lot of time. And so right now we're just trying to, we're going to get the inventory here. We're going to get it all set up, put away, and then you'll start to see us, moving that wheel forward. So pretty excited about it. Pretty excited about that. G Keyman 565 says, how many people lost their jobs due to the takeover? CLK Supplies. Hey, totally fine to ask these questions. I don't have to answer them though right now. I'm just playing with you. So I can answer this question to the best of my ability here. I'm gonna take a sip. Oh, perfect. Okay, so exactly how many people were on the Brockage payroll, I don't know that. I know that there was at least 3. 2 of them are currently working under consulting contracts with us right now. So if you were to call the Lockpicks, the 1-800 number, the 1-800 key blank number, like you would either get Wayne or Damon. I'm hoping to work out some sort of a something long-term to some degree with both of them. They're absolutely wonderful. But yeah, that's about all I can really comment at this time. So they're absolutely great people. And yeah, as Bella Brand says, heavy but real ass question. Yeah, hey, no big deal. Hey, that's why I'm here, right? That's why I'm here. We don't hide from things. We address them head on, right? It's more fun that way anyways, by the way. And that's why, it's funny when these things happen, right? A lot of times, and like there's like so much like rumors get started, all this other weird stuff, and no one really knows the answer, right? People don't want to talk about it. So that's why I figured, hey, let's hop on the internet live and talk about it, right? So G Keyman, I hope that answers your question. You know, I want to obviously respect the privacy of whatever they have going on with as a group. But that's what I can tell you. So, man, great people, though. I tell you what. Okay, let's keep it going. It takes a lot to build a brand in SC and do SEO. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Robert says, I think I bought most of my picks from Lockpicks. Well, that does not surprise me at all, actually, Robert. And I'm happy now that that you'll be buying them from us, right? Let's see here. Bill Gray, how's it going? Bill says, sir, you're going to sell to non-locksmiths. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like Locksport, all of that. Yeah, no problem at all. So that's kind of how it's, I think, been for, you know, quite a long time, but yeah, hopefully that answers that. Let's see here. I came in, Jimmy J says, I came in late. You may have answered this, but how long did it take to go from initial idea to closing yesterday? Let me think here. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I mean, roughly 45 days. I mean, I'm longer than that. I don't know. Let's call it from initial conversations through, I don't know, somewhere around, I don't know, 45 to 65 month. I mean, a little bit of time. I mean, somewhere around there. Hopefully that answers the question. Let's see here. BJ, you seem to be a great time manager with all you do. I mean, hey, thank you. That's very kind. I mean, the truth is, most of my staff is better at what they do than I do. And so although it will make me look good, I don't carry all the bags. So I think that's how we're able to do that. But Stephen, thank you very much. It's very nice. Very nice. 2 booths at Aloha. We purchased flights last week. So Jason, SC1, I mean, I don't know if we'll be going this year. Just to be honest about that. We definitely like Aloha and all of that, but normally I'll purchase the booth at the time of the show. I have not purchased a booth yet at all, and probably will sit this year out and pick back up next year for a whole bunch of reasons. But yes, that's just kind of the truth on that. Let's see here. Yep, spending. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd say yeah. So, hey, Jimmy J recently got a Triton Plus. Congrats to Jimmy out there. Thank you for the order, sir. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Spending even getting used to it, finding the strengths and weaknesses. Absolutely, Jimmy. Let's see here. PZ will need to switch from a 10 by 20 to a 20 by 20. Yeah, maybe. You know, I don't know. We'll see. So like I said, there's a whole bunch of things that go into it. It's back in Orlando this year, which I've been trying to, I mean, I think Vegas is great, a great one to go to, or another like destination that, I mean, you know, it's just important. A lot of people show up, right? But yeah, so for sure, I hope to, yeah, I don't know if that answers the question. I hope it does. Let me know if you feel like you need more info. That's what I'm here for. But yeah, probably in the future, I don't know, like, so not this year or at Aloha. The front of ours, we've been planning ever since the end of the last show to sit it out. That's why I didn't buy a booth. But the year after, yeah, I don't know if we'll do one big one or two separate. I don't know. I mean, I have a little bit of time to decide. And the funny part is we were going to sit this one out before the acquisition. So it actually is perfect timing because we definitely have our hands full, not only through the transition, but making sure that we continue to serve the industry the best that we can. Let's see here. What do you hope to gain other than sales with this acquisition? Great question. Nick's Lock and Key. I like James's comment here. Let's see. He says, probably more keys to scan. Yeah. So I don't know. Sorry. It's funny. I take my glasses off to read and then I put them on when I don't need to. It's funny. Yeah. So there is a few hundred new keys that we're getting part of this that we currently haven't been selling. So yes, those will get into Identikey for sure. What do we hope to gain other than sales? Well, of course, sales for sure. There's a few things though, so the product offering is, although similar, there are some key differences. And so it's able to kind of round those corners for us, which is really important. Also the Wensing key machine line is really good. To have some more direct input on what machines that are being brought to market, how they're being brought to market, making sure customers are served well, filling some gaps. I think there's some gaps right now in the key machine market, and I want to fill those gaps in particular. And so I would say those things at the very beginning is kind of, a lot of the main reasons for that. So a lot of gap filling, new product lines, filling it out. And I don't know if you've ever, I think I've talked about this in the past some. I'll talk about it more. Sorry, I see more comments. Humboldt says, buying the competition to me. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously, definitely goes without saying, part of it for sure. Although I will tell you, Brockich, who used to own Lockpicks, they always ran a great operation. I've always had a lot of respect for those guys. And so, yeah. Let's see. PJ just doesn't want to win the new product award again in his next invention. I'm still hoping someone comes up with a brass magnet. Nice. Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. I think with the development, so Aloha for us is, a couple month minimum planning, and I really figured this year that we could use our resources a little more wisely. And not that going isn't a wise thing to do, for sure it is. But there's a lot of this stuff we have going on that we really are going to hit hard this year. So, and truly, I hope you really see it. I hope you'll see it. Let's see here. Let me keep going here. Scan the Ilko book in Tube Identikey. Hey, fun fact. Okay, now you can try this out. You can actually, I don't know if I've talked about this before, and I will do an Identikey. We're trying to get this new release. We got it. We got one of the new features. It's a little buggy. We're working through it, but a fun little fact is you can actually, I've done this. Okay. Now do it on popular keys. Don't go off too far in the weeds on me, but you could take a picture of a key in the book, even though it's only one side, just take it twice. And it actually does a fairly decent job recognizing it just from that. So it's been a while since I've done it. We have a book. I could do it. I want to try it right now. I don't, and I better not get too distracted or we'll be here for 2 hours. But hopefully we'll be doing Identikey soon. I would really like to release the update before I do an Identikey, but maybe depending on how much longer to get the little bugs worked out. I mean, the thing is the app works great now, right? I mean, we just want to help people take better pictures. So going from something that works now that people can take kind of not so great pictures to one that causes problems. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay. So, but yeah, hopefully I have to try that out here. Pouncerman says, I'm happy to see CLK Supplies is expanding. Well, thank you. That's very kind. I really appreciate that. Win the award and run, Lowell says. Not quite. No, as you know, we are supporters of Aloha, and we think, that an organization like Aloha is better to have than not. So definitely don't take us not planning to go this year as saying that we're not supportive of them. We are for sure. So just FYI. Let's see here. Let me read this one. Congratulations on the new edition. I'm a previous customer and have recently added the black key machine to my swell freight at the hospital I work for. Happy to be part of the growing family. Randwick, thank you very much. That's really, really awesome. So glad to have you, and we'll definitely support you the best that we can. Yeah. So, okay. A couple other things I want to bring up really quick. Okay. So, if you are an existing, so kind of teeing off this comment here a little bit, if you were an existing lockpicks.com customer and you, go to lockpicks.com now. Okay. So they were on a different hosting platform, all of that. We are now on a new platform with a new website. We don't have access to your old info. So you'll have to set up a new account I think that's pretty straightforward. I don't think I have to go too much further in that. Let's see here. Only 21 likes. Come on, guys. Like the Lowell wants you, and I want you to put some likes on it, y'all. Put some likes on the video. Pouncer says, when are you going to start charging for identity? So the plan is, okay, so real quick. So the step one is releasing this new app update. Okay. Once that's done, we're going to start building the infrastructure to start charging. I really hope by this summer, we will we'll start to have a paywall for that. There'll be a monthly charge. So that's how that works. Let's see. Hold on. I'm late to the party. What's going on? S&M Lock and Key. What's up? We're just talking about, we recently, as of Monday, actually yesterday, bought lockpicks.com. So we're just chilling out, talking about that. Let's go here next. Curto says, I'm just glad the FTC didn't try to block the monopoly. I don't know. I mean, I love that. I love the hyperbolic attitude of that. It's good. It's real good. All right, next up here, I think I might try scanning a 3D printed key for the heck of it. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't think I've actually tried that one. Bella says, much love and respect, everyone. Hey, much love right back at you. Update the info. Good to know. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Hopefully making things clear. Or more clear at a minimum. I put in my email to Lockpicks and they emailed me a 6-digit code to log in. Yes. So, Robert, yeah. So a couple things. Let me try to riff on that just a little bit. So first of all, yeah. So when Brock gets you on lockpicks.com, they had a completely different platform. I don't have any access to at all. And the truth is, even if I did, which I don't, on the new site, I mean, you don't want to bring old information over, it's a disaster when you do that. Even like when CLK moved, like we had up for like 3 or 4 years after we had moved platforms, that like you had to do a new login and sign up and all of that stuff. And I know it can be a little bit of a pain. I apologize for that, but you know, go ahead and open a new account, put an order in, make our day over here. But yeah, thanks for that. Next up, oops, let's see, where was I at here? I put my email into Lockpicks and they emailed me a 6-digit code to log in. Yeah, so the platform we are on is Shopify, right? That's what the CLK site is also. And Shopify has really pushed people or pushed merchants, or I should say, they recommend and are the default settings to when you log in to have that happen every time instead of a password management for a bunch of different reasons, security reasons. And I decided, like, let's just go for it. I mean, CLK site didn't have that feature when CLK got started, but and then to move people and then to do it all of a sudden, people are like, hey, I can't log in, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully all that isn't too big of a pain for you, and it just makes it more secure, really. So hopefully that works. Gumby has to get going, has a meeting in 15 minutes. Well, hey, be safe, Gumby, out there. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. Let's see here. So, okay, so I create an account over there too, or can Kylie and Ian take care of me? Yeah, so to order online, you would have to create a separate account, or so you'd have to create a separate account, or really on the Lockpick site, you would just put in your email address is kind of what you do. Now, if you were to call in and place an order, of course, they're entering most of the time. I mean, depends on the circumstance. They can put the order in for you through the website or just through our normal system as well. So yeah, that's kind of how that works. Let me keep, oh my gosh, it's already been 52 minutes. Okay. So I'll go a little longer on the questions and I'll wrap it up here. Okay. Let's see here. On a good platform, no one can see the passwords. Yep, absolutely. As a matter of fact, in Shopify, we can't, or even on like the CLK site, we can't even see the passwords either. But it kind of avoids the whole, like, you can't find your password and you can't get a login thing, you know, and it kind of like eliminates that entire problem, which is really cool. But yeah, Robert says, that's okay, PJ. I was just checking it. Cool. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for actually bringing up the question. Jimmy says, I really do like the email and password versus the shop's login style. I know it's kind of harder to get used to. Yeah. Thanks for letting us use it this long, Identikey. Yeah. Hey, no problem. I'm really happy to. So, really happy to. Lowell says, personally, I like calling in my order old school style. More than happy to do that. Ken, what is up? Says, just dropped in at the ending, apparently. Well, Ken, we're happy to have you. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, yeah, it's kind of like the 2F factor, which is kind of like life today, isn't it? It's like, where would we all be without our password managers? That's the truth. Oh my gosh. Especially when you go to the ones, you know how like we all kind of have maybe like 5 or 6 passwords that we use all the time. And then you go to a site and like they want it to be like, I don't know, as long as the alphabet, you know, uppercase and lowercase, and like without a password manager, how do you do that? I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see. James says, Ken Nixon, probably not ending as quick as you think. That's funny. Please keep the bump hammer set. They are the best ones. Yep. That's the plan. Let's see here. Jimmy talking about, okay, yeah, authentication stuff. Okay, well, I think I pretty much hit all the questions. I see a bunch of other comments in here that are just chatting. Good stuff. Lowell's password 12345. Yeah. Thankfully, they won't let you do that anymore. Won't let me do that anymore. So that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. So yeah. So everybody. So yeah. That's I think we'll kind of wrap it up here. We're sitting at 55 minutes, rambling about all sorts of stuff, and yeah. So that's kind of it on the lockpicks.com stuff. I hope I answered a lot of questions to the best of my ability. So hope you found that helpful. And for all of you who have ordered from lockpicks.com in the past, we look forward to gaining your business, hopefully. And yeah, I mean, we're pretty excited about it. Pretty excited, I tell you what. So let's see here. One more comment. Ken, what's up? How could I leave you out? So is it Brockage you acquired? And the answer is no. We acquired all of the inventory from Brockage, and we acquired lockpicks.com, not Brockage. So I just want to make sure I'm very clear on that. And hopefully at some point, Ken and others, I have offered Barrett to come on and talk about lockpicks.com and how he got started and stuff. Maybe he'll take me up on that one day. But I'll just let the ball in his court. I mean, of course, there's a lot going on with everybody. So, yeah. So with that being said, let's go ahead and thank you all for being here and hanging out. Lots of fun, actually. And by the way, hopefully you like this. I know it's not common for someone when they acquire or buy something to get on a live internet and answer questions, but why not? It's fun. And there's really nothing to really, I mean, I don't know. I think it's better just to be transparent and open than not really. Right. And as you know, we always try to be as big of an open book as we can here at CLK. And hopefully, we get to treat our customers right who trust us with their orders and stuff. And we're going to continue to do the best we can. I would just say definitely, if you can, please, just have patience with us as we get the phones and the emails and all of that and the product and all of that kind of figured out. So any patience or grace that you can have with us, I just want to say thank you in advance. Of course, feel free to call us or email us with any question that you might have. And yeah. All right. So I'm going to refrain from looking at the questions and continue the show and get to the 5 lucky Lockboss winners. So let's go ahead, shift gears, and winner. Go. But before I announce them, of course, we want to talk about what to do if you win. You want to email us your shipping info to sales@CLKsupplies.com or call us at 800-848-6989 and we'll send your gifts soon. How to win. Comment on our videos with the hashtag Lockboss. Winners will be chosen from comments on the previous week's videos for our weekly giveaway. Of course, no purchase necessary. That's my favorite, but I need to add it on here. I don't know why. With that being said, winner number 1 this week is Raymond Plato 367. Congratulations, Raymond. Winner number 2 of season 3.13 is Mark Van Dusen 438. Right, yep. Mark, congratulations. Winner number 3 this week is Popper Smith 108W. That's Copper Locksmith. I don't know. Copper Locksmith. Hey, congratulations to you as well. Next up is Curly6531. Congratulations, Curly. And last but not least, winner number 5 this week is Randy's Rekey. Randy's Rekey, congratulations. And of course, we still got going on right now Lockboss hardworking Carhartt hat and gloves free with orders over $450. Just add those bad boys to your cart and welcome to get them for free. How about that? Why buy them when you can get them for free? That's what we're talking about. But Well, there you have it. That is this week's show. Man, really fun to have you guys on. Of course, in the coming weeks, if you guys have more questions you'd like me to address live here on the Lockboss Show, I'm here to do it. I'm here to talk, answer your questions, and hang out with you. Now, in the chat, you're going to see a link to the Lockboss Show after party, which is hosted on Jimmy J's AKA Iowa Lock Docs Discord. And I'll be signing in there in just a few minutes, and some others as well. And we're just going to be hanging out, talking, having a good old time. And if you want to come hang out with us, everybody is more than welcome to. And yeah, well, that's what we have for you. So anyways, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for participating in the Lockboss community and watching our videos and commenting on them and adding to the conversation, because that's what we're all about here. No matter what path you come down into the lock and key industry, if you work with locks and keys, of course, we think you're a lock boss, and we want to hook you up each and every week here with the Lockboss giveaway and the live show. So we'll see you in the videos this week and in the comment section. And until then, you guys all have a wonderful evening. And if you could, Julio, leave them with a little bit of music, and we'll see everybody. All right, y'all take care. Maybe we'll see you in the after party. If we don't, have a great Tuesday evening. We'll see you next week. Y'all take care.